Hi there, ABOA. My name is Christopher Griffin. For those of you all who do not know me, I am running for your chapter president, and I'm asking and seeking your vote in this upcoming election. A little bit about my background. I have been officiating for 14 years, and I have been in this very own Austin basketball chapter for 7 years. Right now, I currently serve as a Division III representative and also have served and assisted the training team for the past 4 years. So that's a little bit about me. And let's put it out there, ABOA. We have an important election coming up in the chapter that we have every year for president of the chapter. And everyone that decides to either be nominated or decide to run for president has their own set agenda and own set of goals and things they want to do for the chapter. Um, this year has been a little atypical year. We haven't been able to meet face to face and all those things like that. By now, you receive a lot of emails from candidates seeking your vote. I want to come at to you with a different approach and have you see my face and really stress to you um, and show you why I want to be your chapter president. Um, Again, like I said, I have a whole list of things that I want to do. All right. And I am a person that likes to walk to walk. All right. I can tell you what I'm going to do all day, but someone has to show you that. Okay. One perfect example, this past summer, when we had the pandemic that hit us, I was sitting trying to figure out, okay, how can I better myself? But at the same time, how can we get the chapter better as well, since we're not doing much sports? So we did 9, 10, 11 different Zoom sessions this summer where we had folks come on, we look at plays, we had some veteran officials in our chapter took the time out of their day to be on that call as well and share their knowledge with everyone that decided to get on the call. So that's just a little bit of how I like to do things. I like to implement things not only just for myself, also for the better of the chapter. Um, I have communicated via email to all the divisions, um, just asking everyone some general questions about the Austin basketball chapter. Um, and I got some responses back, and I replied individually to those people. But there are three main questions that have came up with everybody. The first question is, why do I want to run for president? Uh, Pretty simple. Just like any other job or or any other job that comes up that you want to take on, you're going to apply for it. So same position here. Why do I want to become president? Because I'm at a stage where I think I need to give back um, and help the chapter continue to be successful. All right. Um, I took on this because I know there's challenges. This is not a scary position to scare away from. In my job managing hotels, I face challenges all the time. Okay. So stepping in this role would be no different. Okay. It'll just be providing my leadership I provide now to my hotel the same way I'll provide to the chapter. To so to answer that question, why do I want to run for president? Because it's an opportunity. It's an opportunity for me to step in and collaborate with my fellow officials to make this chapter the best it needs to be. The next question I was asked is, what will I do different? Again, I think this is an easy question. All right. Every president that comes in has their own agenda, own goals that they want to do. Okay. What I would do different, I would bring myself. I would bring Chris to the table. I would bring my management style to the table. Everyone has their own management styles and how they lead. Okay. And one thing that I like to do that I do at my job, I communicate often to my staff. That's the same thing I will do to the chapter. For my Division threes, every month I send them an email. Let me know what's going on in the chapter and want their feedback if they have any questions. Um, Another thing I like to do different, I like to work as a team. I like to collaborate, whether we agree or disagree. But at the same time, I am not a drama person. I am a drama free person. All right. And one thing that I like to do is let's have a constructive conversation, but let's get to end solution and let's figure out how can we make this decision the best interest of the chapter. All right. Um, so to answer that question without going into a long, elaborated discussion about that, I'm going to bring myself. For those of you that know me, I'm a very trustworthy person. I don't have much baggage, and I like to get things done. Okay, but at the same time, for the best interest of the chapter. So you can trust me. The things I would do different, may be the same things that other people may have done, but better, maybe worse. Who knows? But I will bring myself as a president and bring the things of my management leadership that I've learned and things that I do in my personal career, bring that to the chapter. The last thing is how can we develop our officials? Ah, man, this is my favorite. Okay, as being on the training team for the past 4 years, we have a lot of new officials that are coming in. We have a lot of up and coming officials. All right. So the main thing as far as developing our officials, we have a current ranking system in place that's been long standing. And in my opinion, I think each official, in a sense, should get some type of progress report at the end of the year, letting them know how they did, what they need to work on. Okay. And of course, on top of that, it comes with a little more things of how can we evaluate to get those officials' progress reports. Well, those type of things I want to try to look at and do as your chapter president. But as we develop officials, we have our Division 5 that are coming in, newbies for the chapter in a developmental stage. Okay. And we need to make sure that we keep a hold of them and allow them to grow. Same thing going to Division 4 officials. How can we get them to continue to grow as they're coming out of Division 5 and coming into Division 4? How can we continue to get them to grow? For our Division 3 officials, okay, our up and coming officials, how can we better them? How can we get them in better games? How can we evaluate them to get better games? Are we giving the resources to them that they need to get better games, get playoffs, and get mentioned for regionals and things like that? Division 2, can't forget about you. Okay, you are on that veteran end of the spectrum in our chapter. Okay, how can we continue to get you guys engaged and to get to state, but also at the same time help our Division 3s and Division 4s and Division 5s out? Last but not least, our Division 1s, our most veteran group in the chapter. You're important. You're important too. Okay, how can we keep you guys engaged? How can we get you guys more involved in assisting our up and coming officials out? So let's be real. When you guys decide to hang up the whistle, the Division 3s and Division 4s and Division 5s that are coming up, well, we need to make sure they're ready. So, my goal is when we're talking about how can we develop officials, this is going to be a team effort. Okay, it's not just one person. And honestly, it's not just 3 or 4 people. Okay, it comes with a collaborative effort from everyone in this chapter. Okay, so to follow up and to solidify that question, or to answer that question, how can we develop our officials? Well, it starts with everybody. Okay, it starts with everybody. So, a couple of things I have in mind. Creating some committees to figure out how can we get those officials developed. So, if you have more questions like these 3 questions I just mentioned, please please feel free to reach out to me and discuss those things, because your opinion is valuable. Okay, I'm only one man show. There's over 200 officials that's in the chapter, at times 300, and everyone's opinion is valuable. Okay, so I'll leave you with this. I want to be your chapter president. I want to lead this chapter and make this chapter the best powerhouse chapter in Texas. Okay, with my leadership, with my personality, with my work ethic, and just my ability to be able to get things done. I won't let you down. I do what I can to try to accommodate everyone, but understand that just like in my real world, I can't accommodate everyone, but I'll do my best. Thank you for your time. For those of you that have took the time away from your family to officiate this year, we really appreciate that. From the bottom of my heart, it's been tough, but I'm thankful for you guys for sticking it out. I'm thankful to be a part of the association with you. And in the end, when you guys get ready to vote, I definitely hope you choose to vote me and put your trust in me to lead this chapter and to continue to grow with you and to continue to make the chapter grow and be the best powerhouse chapter in the state of Texas. I thank you for your time. I wish everyone well. Have a good day.